Happy Friday. It's Nina here with the Weird Online Academy with your Zodiac Readings of the day. Make sure you take what resonates, leave behind what does not. Aries, your card for the day is Bond, and this one feels very different than most of the bonds that I'm having. I'm feeling like there is a new guide, a new type of spiritual person that's coming into your life that has a lot to offer you and teaching you new gifts. And this bond is it's going to be a very close bond, or is a very close bond if you've already started working with this guide. So making sure you're nurturing that. If you have your altar, setting that up and making sure that you're honoring them, laying out your offerings for them, just making sure you are nurturing this bond with that guide today. Taurus, your card for the day is Mimicry. And here we have this crow that's mimicking this dog's owner. Now, making sure that you are being your authentic you is very important today, because the people that you might be mimicking, the people that you might be, in front of, are going to notice this, and this can lead to something different. Or maybe the person that you're mimicking isn't quite that person that you should be. Being aware of your influences that are around you is going to be really important. So be very careful at who you are using as your guides and your mentors, and how you are mimicking those people, and how that perception of them being for your highest good could maybe not be so much. Gemini, something big is coming. Your card of the day is Preparation. And while this looks like a bit of a chaotic scene, I don't feel like it is something that's chaotic that's happening. Not in the sense of, this horrible type of a thing. You are preparing to get ready for something. Maybe you're getting ready to go on a journey. Really quite physically, you're, going somewhere that's maybe further away, or perhaps you're preparing to go a spiritual journey. Either way, you've got this preparation to make. So making sure that your ducks are all in a row, everything's together so that you can take this journey and take that ride is a really important thing for you today. Cancer, your card for the day is Protection. Knowing that you are divinely guided and protected today is going to bring you a little bit more ease on this Friday. Give your thanks to your guides, to Source, to whoever it is that's around you, your ancestors. Making sure maybe you're setting out a cup of coffee for your ancestors would be a great idea today. But giving thanks for that protection that you are being provided. Leo, your card for the day is Anomaly, and this is you today. I want you to, take a moment to embrace who you truly are. Taking a moment to realize that you are unique, you are different from others, you are your own individual self it's just important to embrace today. Noticing that the things that you do, the way that you talk, the way that you walk, the way that you dress are all authentically you, and being okay with that, embracing yourself today and the anomaly that you are. Virgo, your card for the day is Gifts. And here we've got all of these random little things that this crow has received and is giving, different tiny little things that might be completely insignificant, buttons, something that we all have on our pants, safety pins, keys, all of these types of things. This is a card today to remind you that you have your gifts there in front of you. This is, the abundance that you already have, and to embrace that and to give thanks. I also am kind of getting a warning about this card, and a reminder of, that independence that needs to still be there. Sometimes we receive gifts from others and it's not necessarily a gift. There's something that's expected in return. That is not a gift, okay? So just kind of keeping that in mind, that, be careful who you're getting your gifts from, and really wondering, where those intentions are coming from behind that. But embrace your abundance. Libra, your card for the day is Commitment, and this is very much so having to do with work. Hey, I get it. It's Friday. You don't want to be there. You'd rather be at home in your cozy space. Making sure you're keeping your commitment with that work partnership that you have going on today is really important. Now, what that result is going to be, I'm not sure, but I just keep hearing that, work and keeping this commitment today is very important. So don't blow off your meetings. Don't call in sick. Make sure that you finish your work day today. You might receive something special for doing so. Scorpio, your card for the day is self-interest. And this is really about you going back to what it is that you need and doing that healing work, taking that, break if you need to take that break, if you need to take that nap, but remembering that self-care so that you can care for yourself. We can't pour from an empty cup today. So take that time, really dive into yourself, that self-interest, making sure you're taking care of yourself today. Sagittarius, your card for the day is perspective. And I'm really getting a lot of, patience is coming through. So with this perspective, it's really important to remember to make sure you are looking at things from different perspectives today. The patience that's coming through, I feel like there's an impatience maybe with a certain person or a certain situation, and you're really having a hard time connecting to that person, making sure that you're kind of being able to step back and look at the situation in another perspective. For example, let's just say that it's work and there's somebody that's been running late a little bit lately, maybe talking to them. Maybe the whole reason they're running late is they're having to rely on public transportation to get them to work. Or maybe there's, a problem with daycare or something. Making sure that you are looking at something from another perspective, being able to understand and try to empathize or sympathize, whatever it is you can do. Obviously, we're really wanting you to empathize if you can, but if you're not able to, being able to just really step into that person's shoes today and look at life from their perspective, and maybe that will help you to be a little bit more patient with them today. Capricorn, your card for the day is fear. How are you feeling after this new moon? Are you feeling a little unbalanced, maybe a little bit ungrounded? A lot of that is can generate fear when we are feeling ungrounded. That's all of our lower chakras. So making sure that you're having a moment to go within, grounding, earthing, whatever you can do today. I know here in Colorado, it has been pouring for like forever, so it is soaked outside. But you could still do some grounding practices, taking some time to meditate, really just feeling your feet on the ground is a great thing too. I love grounding mats. I have one on my bed that I plug in every night. So even if during the day I'm having some issues, getting outside grounding, at least I'm able to ground as I'm sleeping. Taking that moment to really ground that energy to step out of that fear today would be beneficial. Aquarius, your card for the day is risk. And I feel like something has came into your life within the past 24 hours that is kind of amazing, but you're kind of questioning things. So is this thing that came in, is it worth the risk? Is that reward worth the risk? So here we've got this crow. He's eating his seafood. He's standing on these rocks. Here comes these waves. Are the waves going to wash him away, or is it just going to spray a little bit of water and it's not going to be a big deal? So I'm really getting that this is a reward that is worth that risk. So if you're feeling good with it, if your intuition is telling you to go for it, follow that today. And lastly, we have Pisces. Pisces, your card for the day is release. I feel like you have been doing a little bit of energy work. Maybe it was part of that new moon being able to start afresh, but we are releasing. We have released what's no longer serving us, and now we're kind of feeling that freedom today. Like it's a new day, it's a new year, we're kind of ready to just move in this wonderful direction. So keep up the good work, and I hope that this release feels really good to you, because this card is filled with all sorts of just amazing energy and moving forward. And that concludes our Zodiac readings for the day. Make sure you give this video a like. Make sure you're following us over on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. And next week we have our Maybon Weird Academy launch on Facebook. It'll be at 9 p.m. Make sure you join that event so you can come in. It should be a fun night. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow with some more Zodiac readings. Bye.